You think you're more likely to get a sub from a channel you got rated into that you haven't watched before, rather than one you regularly visit? Yeah, I think they're just trying to spread out people to new channels. Because the reality is, it's a revolving door, right? Like, people get into communities and they like them. And there's a good chunk of those people that will stay there when they like that community. And then there's also a good chunk that will drop off and go to the next person that they want to watch. And that's just the nature of streaming. Like, you will have people that will love your channel and be like your biggest supporter for like 6 months. And then they'll go find someone else that's new and they're like, oh, haha, yay. And they just get sucked into that. And they don't, like, there's no thought behind it. They're not like, I will now main this person. It just happens, you know? Which is fine. Yeah, or they leave for a bit and come back. That's true. There are people that do that. And that's fine. So I think what Twitch is trying to do is make sure that you keep discovering those new ones, because if you fall off of one community a little bit, but there isn't a new one that you're attaching to, then you might just fall off of the platform as a whole. Maybe start watching more YouTube, right? I think that's probably why they do it like that. So they're hoping if you're part of that pocket of people that like cycles through streamers every few months, I think they're just trying to keep you on the streamers and not elsewhere. That's my guess. That is my guess. I have had a lot of people like come back over time though. I've seen that a lot. Like, the revolving door thing is real and fine, but I've had some that haven't like watched in a few months and they come back and they're like, "Can I get an update on the lore?" I'm back, and then they become super active again for a bit. I see a lot of that. It's like when people play a game when the game's released and then they like go through a phase, like how some people have a Minecraft phase. I feel like streamers, it's like that, you know, where you have some people that are super dedicated to it and will always stay, and then you have a pocket of people that will go through phases. It seems to be how it is. That seems to be how it is. I'm in my GEEGA era. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You have lore? I mean, I guess they just want to know like the meta of the stream. Like, they're just like, what have we been up to? What are the inside jokes? What have I missed? Because things move really fast here with the meta. When meta chatters come back, right? I'm sure you see it a lot, Nick. There's still a lot of people that used to watch that stuff, Nick, that like don't even know that I have the alt channel. So they think I straight up like gave up. It's funny. It's funny. I think GTA is like that, right? Like, people fall off of it. They watch when it's popping, and then like when things slow down, you see all the GTA streamers, like all of them, their communities shrink for a bit. And then a new thing releases and boom, everyone's back in droves. And it's so like, it's so volatile. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. But I think personally, I think it's healthier to go through phases. Same thing with content, to go through phases with content. If you do the same thing all the time, I feel like while that can be comforting to some people, I feel like it's not good for the streamer, like for their mental. I feel like you should change things around, go through phases, whatever, bring your community along with you for that, for whoever wants to do it. I think genuinely it's just so much healthier. Because I know a lot of people that just do the same thing and have been doing the same thing for years and years, and that's too much. That's too much. I don't know. I feel like it breaks them all down. Like, I know some people that are I know a lot of people that are only RP streamers, and a lot of them who've been doing it for years. Some of them have needed to take like an entire year break because they're just so burnt from doing the same thing every stream. And when stuff is popping, people are on streaming like 12 hours a day every day because it's so hype and you don't want to miss out on anything, blah blah blah, you know. And they burn themselves. And I feel like that's the same with a lot of games. When there's like a competitive season, you see Dark and Darker pop off and people are playing 12 hours every day, the community's popping, and then they burn out, you know. It's crazy. So you need to like go in and out, have a phase, and then find something else. I feel like you'll go crazy otherwise. You'll go insane, man. There's a streamer you watch who's been playing Super Mario Maker 1 and 2 for about 8 years. Oh, there we go. They look so dead on the inside. Yeah. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, it gets stale and boring for the streamer too. That's what I'm talking about too. It's mostly for the streamer. I feel like it's healthier for them to like have their thing, get into it, but, you know, do some other shit sometimes. Do some other shit. I don't know. Then they feel the pressure of not letting people down. It becomes a vicious cycle. Yeah, I think it's a mix of, it's either not letting people down or making sure you're, you know, keeping your community a certain size so that like you can live. Because let's say you're a streamer. You play Apex competitive season starts and you're scrimming and you're like just a Masters player scrimming against people and people are watching and you're doing Apex every day and you're up at like 2K viewers because it popped off. But then the season falls off. People are watching other new games that came out. And you go boom down to 500. If you based your livelihood on being at like minimum 1K, like what you're paying for and all that, you kind of have to stick with it. Because if you go switch to something else, you might go down even more and it becomes like unlivable. You know what I mean? So I think for a lot of people, they don't have a firm enough baseline because they only did one thing. It's so volatile. It's a rough spot to be in. It is because I kind of don't blame them for sticking to that one thing. I think they should try stuff occasionally to try and like break out of it a little, get into other communities, network with people and do things with them, something. But it can be really rough for them. It can be really rough. Yeah, Minecraft streamers struggle with that. They do. They do. I've made friends with a lot more Minecraft streamers nowadays, and yeah, it's really tough. Like the Minecraft watching community is filled with a lot of people that truly only care about Minecraft. They will not look at anything else. There isn't a single variety streamer they watch. There isn't a single other game they watch. They only play Minecraft. They don't play other games. It's really heavy in the Minecraft community. So yeah, for them they have a super hard time doing anything else. Social Blade be like estimated revenue $100 to $1 million.